Have you ever looked at a number on your phone screen, a bill, or even a clock, and felt just for a second that it meant something? That maybe the universe was trying to tell you something? Most people ignore those gut feelings. They call it chance, coincidence, nothing to think about. But what if those numbers were actually signs? Clues, whispers from the universe, nudging you towards something greater. Welcome to Buddhism Trail, where we don't believe in coincidence, we believe in conscious alignment. And from June 17th, 2025, till the end of the month, something rare is unfolding. Not everyone will see it, but those who do, and who understand how to use it, might just experience a powerful shift in their financial destiny. In today's video, I'll be sharing 5 powerful numbers, not just digits, but energetic portals that align with ancient Buddhist principles, cosmic timings, and energetic vibrations that can open pathways to wealth, prosperity, and higher purpose. These are not lottery numbers, they're frequency keys, and if you understand how to tune into them, you won't just attract money, you'll attract meaningful abundance that lasts. Now here's something special. If you stay till the end, I'll also reveal one extra sacred bonus number, a master code believed to amplify the law of attraction when used with the right intention. But it's not for everyone, only for those who are present, aware, and truly ready to shift. So, before we go deeper, take a moment to ground yourself. This isn't just another video, it's an invitation to become more aware of the messages that surround you every day. Tap that like button to set your intention. Subscribe to Buddhism Trail so you never miss this kind of guidance. And comment this affirmation below to activate your energy. I am in harmony with the universe. I am ready to receive. Let's begin the journey. Let's take a moment to talk about a number that rarely stands out, yet holds an energy that can quietly shift your entire path. 26. It's not flashy. It won't jump out at you like a lucky number on a lottery ticket. In fact, you've likely passed it 100 times on house doors, order totals, hotel rooms, and it just blended in. But that's where its magic lies. In the Buddhist way of seeing the world, true power isn't loud. It moves in silence. It lives in the unnoticed, the ordinary, the in-between moments of life. 26 is like a gentle tap on your shoulder from the universe asking, are you truly present, or are you just going through the motions? Let's break it down, because there's more here than meets the eye. The number 2 brings emotional harmony, empathy, and the deep wisdom that comes from listening, not just with your ears, but with your heart. It reminds you to reconnect with yourself, with others, and with your purpose. The number 6, on the other hand, is grounded. It's about responsibility, nurturing energy, and creating a strong foundation, not just for your success, but for your peace of mind. It's not about rushing toward the next big thing. It's about doing what matters, with care and intention. Together, these energies blend into a message of balanced growth, not growth driven by pressure, but by alignment. Where your inner world and outer actions match, where peace becomes the soil and wealth grows from within. As the days of June 2025 approach, seeing the number 26 is like crossing a spiritual checkpoint. It's a moment to ask yourself, are you chasing or are you aligning? Are you running or are you rooted? Here on Buddhism Trail, we believe luck isn't something you wait for, it's something you become ready for. And when 26 appears, it's often because your energy is rising to meet something greater, something more fulfilling, more abundant, and more in tune with who you really are. So the next time you come across this number, pause. It might be the universe telling you you're on the right path, just slow down enough to feel it. Number 16. The breakdown that builds you. Have you ever noticed how life sometimes falls apart just when you thought you had it all together? The job you thought was secure suddenly ends. The relationship you trusted starts to feel distant. You wake up one morning and realize the version of you that used to make sense no longer fits. That's the energy of number 16. It doesn't arrive quietly, it shakes the ground beneath your feet, not to destroy you, but to wake you up. At Buddhism Trail, we believe that true transformation doesn't always come wrapped in comfort. Often, it arrives disguised as chaos. Number 16 is not a curse, it's a call to pause, to reflect, and to finally see what you've been avoiding. In Buddhist teachings, discomfort is never random. It's a mirror and number 16. It reflects the very moment when your outer life no longer matches your inner truth. You're not being punished, you're being redirected. It's that strange period of your life where nothing makes sense. Old habits no longer satisfy. Familiar places feel foreign. You feel like a stranger in your own story. But this is where the shift begins. 16 represents the sacred in-between, the dismantling of illusions, not because you've done something wrong, but because you've outgrown who you used to be. The pain you feel is not failure, it's expansion in disguise. In those moments when 16 keeps showing up on random tickets, digital clocks, room numbers, it's not superstition, it's synchronicity, a divine message asking, are you ready to let go of what's keeping you stuck? From a Buddhist lens, this is your invitation to practice non-attachment, to let go of needing things to stay the same, to realize that control isn't peace, it's resistance, and resistance only creates more suffering. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Shift the question, what is this moment here to teach me? Sometimes the universe whispers, but sometimes it shakes you, so you'll finally listen. Spend a few minutes each day in quiet reflection. No distractions, no pressure to fix anything. Just sit, breathe, witness. This simple practice will start dissolving the anxiety, the confusion, and the inner noise. Number 16 also carries the lesson of compassion, especially toward yourself. You're not supposed to have it all figured out. You're supposed to learn as you go. Forgive yourself for what you didn't know. Release the guilt for holding on too long. Progress isn't perfect. It's honest. And here's the truth most people miss. 16 doesn't mean destruction. It means reconstruction. A new version of you is being shaped, one that isn't held together by pressure, performance, or perfection, but by peace, presence, and purpose. So, when it feels like everything is falling apart, remember, it's not the end. It's the unlearning, the unraveling, the exact moment when your soul gets ready to rebuild. A foundation that's actually aligned with who you are. Let go of control, embrace clarity. Let go of resistance, embrace revelation. 16 is not the storm to fear, it's the storm that frees you. If this insight moved something within you, consider supporting Buddhism Trail by clicking the Thanks button and sharing a symbolic $50 offering, a small but powerful act that reflects the sacred message of this number. In Buddhist wisdom, giving isn't about the amount, it's about the energy, and when done with sincerity, it always circles back as unseen blessings. Let's take a moment to focus on a number that most people pass by without a second thought, not because it lacks importance, but because it speaks in a language that only the aware can hear. Number 18. It won't flash across your screen like a lucky jackpot number or shout at you from a billboard. It's quiet, subtle, but don't mistake its stillness for weakness. Think of it like a monk in deep meditation, calm on the outside, powerful on the inside. In everyday life, we're conditioned to notice what's loud, fast, or shiny. But real breakthroughs? They often arrive quietly, in the middle of your routine, while you're folding laundry, staring out a window, or simply taking a breath. That's when the energy of 18 makes its entrance. Not to impress you, but to awaken you. According to Buddhist philosophy, every number is a frequency, a vibration with a message. And 18? It speaks of resilience, reflection, and rebirth. It's not here to grant you instant riches or overnight success. It's here to help you become unshakable, to stand firm when life wobbles around you. The message of this number is simple but profound. You've been through a lot. You've grown, adapted, survived. But now, can you let go of who you were so you can fully become who you're meant to be? That's the calling of 18, and here's where it gets even more meaningful. As June 2025 approaches, the energy of 18 syncs with a rare spiritual current, a kind of cosmic alignment that supports inner upgrades. Think of it like this. You've been walking uphill for a long time, pushing hard. But now, the slope changes, the wind shifts. Suddenly, you're not pushing against life, you're flowing with it. But there's a catch. 18 doesn't offer that clarity unless you're willing to take a good look at yourself. What patterns are you repeating out of habit? What parts of your past are you still protecting, even though they no longer serve you? It's not a number of force. It's a number of invitation, like a wise mentor silently asking, are you living out of fear or out of truth? When you see 18 on a receipt, in a timestamp, or during quiet reflection, take it seriously. It's not a random number. It's a doorway, a signal from the universe that it's time to align your actions with your wisdom. And in Buddhism, that kind of alignment, no matter how small, has ripple effects far beyond what we can see. So, here's a gentle call. If the number 18 is showing up in your world, sit with it, journal about it, meditate on what it might be trying to teach you. And if you feel called, drop a word in the comments that this number brings to mind. Your energy adds to the collective intention here on Buddhism Trail. Let the silence of 18 speak to you. It might just change your path. Let's shift our focus to a number that doesn't just represent luck, it represents legacy. Number 22 isn't loud. It doesn't flash or scream for attention. But make no mistake, its quiet power is one of the most transformative forces in the universe. In spiritual numerology, 22 is known as the master architect, a symbol of structure, intention, and the ability to turn ideas into tangible outcomes. But this energy isn't about dreaming big and hoping for miracles. It's about taking that dream, whether it's financial freedom, launching your vision, or stepping into your purpose and building it brick by brick. Pause and think. Have you ever had a strong inner knowing that it's finally time? Time to launch that passion project, time to leave the old behind and start something that actually feeds your soul. That moment of clarity wasn't random. That was the presence of 22 nudging you, reminding you that dreams without action are just shadows. See, 22 doesn't do passive. It doesn't support excuses or delays. It requires discipline, clarity, and spiritual presence, the same values, rooted deeply in Buddhist teachings. Because in Buddhism, change isn't about waiting for a better moment or escaping reality. It's about showing up fully in the moment and doing what needs to be done with awareness. This is the number that supports you, not with promises, but with blueprints. Where other numbers might hype up instant rewards, 22 is here to help you build something that lasts. It wants you to wake up, organize your energy, set a direction, and walk that path with steady effort. And here's the deeper layer. Planet Saturn, the cosmic symbol of structure and responsibility, is closely tied to this number's energy. Saturn teaches us that real progress often comes slowly through discipline, through commitment, through the practice of showing up, even when results aren't instant. This makes the energy of 22 perfect for this moment in time. If you're watching this video around mid-June 2025, you're standing at a powerful crossroad, a moment where laying even the smallest foundation could lead to powerful shifts over time. Whether it's a new business, a stronger financial system, or even just a new way of thinking, you're not just creating a project, you're creating a mindset, a framework, a future that's built on strength, not just chance. And unlike flashy numbers that promise overnight fortune, 22 is patient, grounded, and deeply spiritual. It speaks to those who are ready to build a reality they no longer need to escape from. So I invite you to reflect. What is the first step you can take today toward a future you can be proud of? Maybe it's making a plan, starting a journal, applying for something you've been afraid of, or finally investing in that thing you know you need. Whatever it is, let 22 guide you, not with pressure, but with clarity. And if this message resonates, if you feel called to support this journey of mindful creation, not just for yourself, but for others walking the same path, consider tapping the thanks button below and offering a symbolic contribution of $50. In Buddhist tradition, generosity is not an expense, it's a spiritual investment. It multiplies what you give and returns not just in material ways, but in peace, presence, and connection. Let's take a moment to talk about a number that often hides in plain sight, but holds the potential to reshape your destiny when you truly understand it. That number is 35. Now, to most people, 35 might just look like any ordinary number. It's on license plates, house doors, maybe a page number in your journal. But once you tune in spiritually, you'll realize this number isn't ordinary at all. It's a signal, a quiet whisper from the universe that you're standing at the edge of a personal breakthrough. In Buddhist wisdom and deeper numerological study, every number carries a vibration, and 35 is a fusion, a meeting point between inspiration and transformation. The number 3 symbolizes creativity, joy, communication, the kind of expressive energy that helps ideas take shape. Meanwhile, the number 5 embodies freedom, adaptability, and the courage to move forward into the unknown. Put them together, and what do you get? A frequency of purposeful evolution, not chaos, not random change, but mindful transformation, the kind where you build something better from what already exists. Think about your life right now. Have you been feeling the urge to change something? Maybe your finances, your career, or your sense of purpose? That gentle push, that longing for something more, that's the energy of 35, making its presence felt. But here's the beauty of this number. It doesn't demand that you abandon everything and start over. Instead, it encourages you to step back, reimagine, and rebuild without losing your foundation. It says, you already have the materials, now build with clarity, build with soul. In fact, some of the world's most mysterious prophets, Baba Vanga, Nostradamus, spoke of numbers like this appearing during times of powerful global awakening. They believed that those who noticed and understood these signals were being given a choice: evolve consciously, or stay stuck in outdated cycles. And in 2025, that choice becomes even more relevant. Cosmic patterns are shifting, the world is rebalancing, and many of us are being called to ask deeper questions about who we are and what we truly want. So what is 35 asking you to do? To listen, to lean into growth, not with fear, but with wisdom, to stop seeing change as something threatening and start seeing it as a path to something meaningful. To rise, not just because you're tired of falling, but because you're finally ready to fly. 35 is the number for those who are done waiting for the right time. It's for people like you who are starting to understand that wealth isn't just about money, but about freedom, alignment, and purpose. So, as the energy of June draws near, ask yourself, will I resist the change that's calling me? Or will I meet it with open arms and a steady heart? Because the universe isn't shouting, but it is speaking, and the number 35 might just be your next chapter waiting to be written. And remember, there's still something extraordinary at the end of this journey, a bonus number that holds a much deeper code of abundance. So don't go anywhere yet. What's coming next might be the missing piece you've been looking for. Have you ever had one of those days where life feels like a storm you can't escape? Deadlines, distractions, decisions, everything pulling you in different directions. In moments like these, what if I told you the universe is quietly offering you something solid to hold on to? Not a person, not a place, but a number. A number that whispers strength when things feel uncertain. 44. This isn't just a digit you stumble across on a receipt or a building floor. In the world of spiritual energy, 44 is known as the stabilizer of destiny. It's the number that shows up when your soul is being called to step back from the chaos and build something unshakable. Think of it as the bricks beneath a strong house, or the roots of a deeply grounded tree. When this number appears, it's not a coincidence. It's a cosmic invitation to tap into your deepest reserves of inner strength, clarity, and calm control. As we move closer to the middle phase of June 2025, the vibration of 44 grows louder. This time of the year won't just ask you to dream big, it will ask you to build smart, to create not from rush or panic, but from focus and stability. While others may be chasing shortcuts to success, Buddhist wisdom reminds us that true progress is made through quiet consistency and grounded intention. In Buddhist teachings, we learn that lasting peace doesn't come from external validation, but from the discipline we cultivate within. The number 44 mirrors this teaching. It's a gentle reminder that when you wake up with purpose and move with patience, your actions ripple out to shape a stronger future, not only for you, but for everyone you touch. And you're not alone in this. Visionaries like Nostradamus believed that numbers were sacred signs pointing humanity toward times of transformation and testing. To him, 44 meant a period where inner balance would be the key to overcoming life's storms. Baba Vanga, too, saw 44 as a shield, one that protected not just the body, but the spirit. helping people stay calm, courageous, and confident, even when the world around them shook. So, the next time you see 44 on a phone screen, a timestamp, or even in a dream, pause and ask yourself, am I showing up as the most stable version of myself today? Am I building something that will last, or just reacting to life on the surface? Let this number be your personal mantra this month. It's not about rushing toward wealth or chasing the next big win. It's about building something real, a mindset, a foundation, a future one, mindful step at a time. If this message speaks to your current journey, drop this in the comments. I choose to align with long-term abundance. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Buddhism Trail, and share it with someone who might need a reminder that they too are stronger than they think. Because 44 is more than just a number, it's the silent power within you, waiting to rise. Stay steady, keep building, and I'll see you in the next video.